Hey guys, my name is Gustavo David Ortiz, and this is Agent Hustle. So, in today's episode, we're going to be talking about just scripts, right? And kind of understanding what scripts are. So, what is a script? We in real estate we talk a lot about scripts. I mean, I think in general in sales people talk about scripts. But what is a script in its very essence, right? It's basically identifying the standard elements that you're going to be talking about with any prospects. How you're going to introduce yourself, what scenarios you're going to be introducing yourself under. It's also going to be talking a lot about how to deal with certain kinds of objections. Anytime you speak with someone about anything, they're going to have objections, they're going to have challenges or questions. Understanding your product obviously is going to be the best thing that's going to help you, your product or service. But really having an idea of the kinds of objections that you tend to hear on a regular basis. If you have a list of some of those things, then having a script to resolve some of those things is going to be really helpful. And then also understanding that ensuring that you know how to verbalize those scripts, where you internalize them, you make them yours. It makes it helpful so you don't sound like a robot answering questions. You really sound just knowledgeable about the thing that you're talking about. So, we're getting into some buyer scripts and buyer objection scripts. I'm trying to get really more familiar with a number of the buyer objection scripts that exist. These are based on what other agents have seen or objections other agents have dealt with. I will say that it doesn't cover everything. I deal with some objections all the time that there's not really a quote unquote script for. It's just an objection that kind of comes up. It might be unique to a particular property or to a particular situation or whatever the case. So, those scripts are not going to cover you for everything. Ultimately, you're going to need to be knowledgeable. So make sure that you're knowledgeable in your product or service, and, whether or not you have a script, you're still going to be covered. The scripts, though, they do help. They really help to make the verbiage clear, clean, and crisp, so that you're not rambling on about some answer and getting around about to the point. You're able to directly get to the point, address what the problem is, and kind of move forward from there, and then go to the next step. So I would heavily suggest or recommend that, if you're going to be getting into real estate, or really if you're going to be doing sales or marketing in general, or just be a business owner, make sure that you're very familiar with what you're going to be saying on a regular basis, which is essentially what your script is, how you're going to be dealing with objections, and, trying to learn them and know it well enough that you can make it part of like your natural speaking voice. You don't want to sound like you're reading off of some prompt or that you're some mechanical robot answering a question. You really want to make it sound conversational. So that's my rant for today. If you like what you're hearing, please thumbs up. Please comment below if you have any comments about anything that I'm saying. Please share if you think anyone can take anything from this. Subscribe. And you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat at Ortiz was taken, because it was. All right. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Peace.